Welcome to our program tonight. Our topic, very interesting topic. It's about the millennials, and of course we're going to tell you who the millennials are. We want to know what this generation of persons think about love and sex and relationships. What are their attitudes? Because clearly there's not just one attitude. And what does it mean for the future? I mean, are we still living in what they used to call, grandma's era when we used to walk and hold hands and think that was a date? No. So things are changing and we want to know how they're changing. Before we get into the program, as you know, Mom and Daddy, you know what you have to do. Take those little people on the forefoot, put them in bed, give them some water, give them their juice, brush teeth, everything. Grandma, pull up to the table, pull up to the chair, turn on your iPad, Grandma, and you just have Grandpa sit beside you and take notes. Because you're going to have to tell them all about the bits that they missed, right? So we're going to get started, and I'm going to go straight into our facts. We're talking about millennials, which means people who came of age, turned 18 in the 2000s. So they don't know anything about 1970 and them kind of things. They don't know about 1840. That's like ancient history. That's like now you're talking about cave people, right? They only know about what happened after the millennials. So when it came to 2000, they were 18 years old. And some of them were a little more than 18 years old. So they kind of range from ages between 18 and 35. And that's more or less the age group of millennials. They are the next set of people who are going to be running this government. Some of them are already in government. They're going to be making an impact. They're going to be deciding on your lives. They're going to decide what your insurance premium is. They're going to say what goes on the shelf. Maybe you have to go start eat healthy food. Who knows? Yes, you have to go take care of the earth and save the trees and all them kind of things. But before we do that, let's hear what they think about relationships. According to the Match 2017 Singles in America survey, millennials are 125% more likely to make a relationship work. I didn't know we could go over 100%. So I had to check with my producer about, as a researcher myself, my percentage is stop at 100. So I'm just going to say they're more likely to make a relationship work. I suspect there is an error there. We're going to check on it. Millennials are 40% more likely than those of other generations to believe that an emotional connection makes sex better. Did you hear that, Grandma? You thought they were just running up and down loose, right? Just free and easy, just doing all kinds of badness. Okay, but they are 40% more likely than you and then Grandpa and then your daughter to believe that a relationship needs an emotional connection to make the sex better. So let's get these millennials on our bus. If we have 10 millennials on our bus, and you know we have a bus, 4 of them just stood up and 6 are sitting down, and those 4 say, yes, I need an emotional connection to make my sex life better. Wow. So 78% of them admit that they have been ghosted on. Grandma, Grandpa, write on that word, ghosted. Yes, just like duppy. Ghosted. They've been duppied. So we need to find out what the dupping is all about. 8 of those young people stood up in the bus and say, yes, somebody ghosted me. So you're going to learn a new term tonight. Okay. So what we want to know from our panel is, how do you form a healthy relationship in this complicated internet savvy, social media ready? Everything is Insta, everything is gram, right? Imagine we're measuring photographs by the gram now, Instagram. Okay, so how do you form a relationship in this kind of context? Our panel is Crystal Tomlinson, who's known to a lot of you as a TV presenter and digital brand management coach. But she's also the president of the PNPYO. Welcome, Crystal.
Thank you very much,
We
Doc.
seem to keep running into each other, Crystal.
Yes.
That's a good thing.
It is.
Okay, and Nico Kelly, fashion stylist and creative director. He's known popularly as Bootleg Rockstar on social media. So if on social media, obviously we're all on social media, right? If you've been looking for Bootleg Rockstar, he's right here at Nationwide tonight. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, hun. I think that's the last time I see anybody calls me hun. And then we have Mrs. Licia Gay Taylor. She's an attorney at law and owner of, let's get this right,
JustHitchNowWhat.com.
JustHitchNowWhat.com. blog. So you need to go check out justhitchnowwhat.com blog so that you can get all informed about what. What are they going to learn?
It's literally just my perspective on my relationship.
Okay, and that relationship just celebrated a 6th anniversary.
Yes.
Congratulations. Yes, it's wonderful. And I understand that 6 years in millennial life is a long time, yes?
Stop making it up so like...
Yeah, no, but I
It's
understand
just
it's
6
a long
years
time.
married, it's 10 years together.
10 years.
So
So that's
it's
long.
Yes.
Yes.
In any book.
No, actually,
It is.
it's a millennial thing because when I found it out, I was quite surprised. Jason is our other panelist, and Jason is going to mix up psychology and reggae studies for us. He's going to do so poetically. Jason is also known as J. Macam, poet studying psychology and reggae studies. Welcome, Jason.
Thank you for having me.
And do you have a poem ready for us for the millennials?
Most of the poems are actually based on sex. How about
Perfect. So we've got. So we're gonna get you to give us one of your poems. Think of one, yeah. So here's my first question to you guys. Millennials, is it that? And I want to be clear that we're not speaking for every millennial, but there are surveys out there that tell us some of the things millennials believe. Is forming and maintaining a healthy relationship more complicated, you think, for your generation than, let's say, Generation X, baby boomers, grandma and grandpa who just went, baby what? Okay. Is it more difficult for you guys?
Honestly, I don't think it is. I
Mm.
think it's actually easier to form relationships nowadays because communication has gotten easier due to technology. I don't know if the other panelists agree, but
Yeah.
that's my personal view.
So is it that you're forming relationships, situationships, hookup ships, slap and leave ships? These are all ships, you know.
I think most people would consider situationships relationships nowadays.
No, I consider it. Let me see what one.
Let's see what's happening. Yeah.
Most people have that mindset, like just a test.
It's a test run. It's a test run. So let me ask a question. I wanted to know what determines if it's a relationship as opposed to a situationship, let me say wagwanship.
You know, I think we just consider relationships, you know, we're a little more free form in how we want to bond. And it's a legitimate relationship once the both of us decide we're going to do this together. So either this is, you're never going to spend the night and don't ever ask me where I am, I'll see you when I see you. It's a relationship. We have an understanding of what my role is and what yours is.
So a definition of the millennial relationship, Crystal, you just gave me a very good one, is an understanding of each person's role within the situation. All right, because the reason I asked that question is because in relationship therapy, if you've not been together for 6 months, we don't see you for therapy. There's no point. Because you don't have enough information. I mean, 6 months, you're barely beginning the relationship. You don't have enough information about each other to tell us anything.
And people meet like a couple of days and then full on in love.
Yeah, man, ready to move in. And let's do the sickle cell test because I want to know if, you know, we have a child, what the trait is.
6 months.
That's deep. So would you say you're going deeper faster? I said, Lisa's like, she's cringing.
I think so.
She's sitting here going, ooh. What would you say, Lisa? Is that too fast for you?
No, it's not a matter of fast. I just think that it depends on who you've met and what is the attraction and where you're going with it. At the first, you may decide that this is somebody that you're interested in pursuing and which stage you are at life as well. So, because somebody who is just in college or going to college for the first time may not be interested in forming any long-term relationship because they've just landed on college, they're young and free and they want to explore.
And college is the time to experiment. That's when you experiment the most.
And then someone who is out of college now and perhaps working, maybe looking towards having a meaningful relationship which may be leading towards marriage.
And that's a sickle cell test time.
I know it is like sample or samples.
So So like you're going in for all the flavors.
All the
Baskin
flavors.
Robbins.
All the
Yes,
flavors.
yes. Okay. And I think that's some reasonable conclusion to make, that it depends on where you yourself are and where the other person is. I'm going to bring one of my questions forward. Women. I'm speaking to the women now.
Okay.
Millennials that I speak to present a certain profile of what they want in a partner. Do you think that the profile is different from, say, your parents' generation or your grandparents' generation? And what does that look like? What's going to tick the boxes for you?
Well, so let me look at what conversations I would have had
Yes.
with my grandmother
Yes.
about a good man.
Mm-hmm.
He needs to be employed, right? You see, once him employed, we can work from this.
Yeah.
So the question is, him have a work,
Yeah.
and the a work can be anything, you know. Him just need a work. It can be farm, but worse if he's a government employee, you know. You
Good
know, the
stuff.
pension and the money,
Yeah.
sure.
Bingo.
That was what my grandmother was thinking of. And so other questions about, you know, his emotional state of mind. No, we're not talking about that. And whether or not he has children already coming into the household and wanting to form relationships with his family members.
Yes.
If them like you, like you said, go, we're going to pray for them, God church, who come at the wedding come. But him have a work and him ready for married.
And you're going to work with that.
And we're going to work with that. These days, when I'm looking at a partner, that is perhaps the last question. I may ask what you do, just to gauge, you know, if we have similar interests.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm really more interested in where you want to go. So are you in school? Do you plan to go back to school? What did you study? What is your passion? You know, give me a handle. Let me see the things that you're tweeting about. I want to know what you find funny, to see if, you know, our sense of humor,
Yeah.
you know, our sense of humor now connect.
It will
So
mesh.
exactly. So it's things like that. Who are your friends? Who you know? You travel? Oh,
Yes.
which parish you come from?
Understand,
Yeah. And that me want to know.
That's a good place to take a break. When we come back, we're going to get the rest of Crystal's list. And then maybe we see can get a word in edgewise.
That even I don't know supposed to be just.
But what, you can't
But
cook?
can I tell you something? I
Yeah?
think she's totally honest. I think she's super honest about what somebody is.
That me want to
But
know.
that's
You sound
what I'm hearing.
controlling.
That me want to know.
Control,
But
control.
No, me
a lot
curious.
of people nowadays
Me
want to
curious.
know everything.
Yeah, they want
Like
problem-free
them even want to know your
relationships.
background.
Yes.
But Crystal's like she want to know at the same time.
Like, me and the girlfriend, we're ever ready for go dinner. Me and you alone, because we're going to talk. Right? We're going to talk.
I like to be surprised. I like to learn.
Not
stuff.
talk, more like interview.
Yeah. Okay, there's days when I'm with nose and he's just like, me have to answer a question there? Random questions. All to the blue, I'm like, babe, have you ever been to so and so and so? What was that like?
Who wants to be a millionaire?
I tell you, 20 questions.
She wants
It's like, let me not waste my time. Let me
Get straight to the point.
Come on. Get through the preliminaries.
Tell me, you go to church, you believe in God?
Which
Just,
church?
yeah.
Your grandmother go to church?
For your pastor.
And it's so funny how she wants to know those things first. Some people find out that last.
Yeah.
Them a go left.
That's
Them a go left.
Remember to say I have a sister. Your
That's why they
sister?
leave.
Right?
We're not too late.
Don't know nothing.
I'd love to hear what Alicia's listening like 10 years ago.
Yeah. And then if there's still things that reveal
But I hear it
themselves
all the
after
time.
10 years.
All right, we're back. We're back. Remember to do the phone line soon for me. Funny. We're back with you on Love and Sex, and I'm controlling my laughter because Crystal has us in here in stitches. Our topic tonight is millennials and their views of relationships. And let's remind you that millennials are people who came of age round about 2000. And they're between the ages of 18 to 35 roughly. So it could be as young as 18, fresh and just come out of high school and in college for the first year. Or it could be somebody who's more sensible and has their profession. And yeah, I noticed y'all laugh when I said more sensible. Who is closer to the 35 age group. Crystal, you had a laundry list. I saw you take out a laundry list. So we got halfway through the list. Tell us what else
Well,
you're looking for.
let me close off the list, right? Apart from who know how to peel shochan banana, but at the end of the day, the person doesn't have to tell me,
Yeah.
But I want them to be honest enough to say I'm not comfortable sharing that with you. And it's the process for me is really to see how well you are willing to undress your truth for me, because I'm not trying to judge you. But if you don't feel comfortable talking about, the relationship you had with your mother who was abusive and neglecting you, then say, I don't want to discuss my mother. But I want to know if you're honest enough to say, I will not tell you the truth
and
about that.
how soon do you need to meet the family after that interview? Because the interview is the first date, right? Interview.
Well, I'll give that time. I'll give that time because I know those things can be very sensitive. Particularly for me, it takes a while for anybody to meet my mother. So there are people who we would have had to date for all a year, and then we say, all right. Well, to meet my mother, because you don't even get to talk to her. You just know that. Hold on, my mother call. Because I know whoever I bring to her has to be
it's significant.
Yes. So I'm not too pressy on, can I meet your mother? I can meet your father. I'll wait.
They're going to do that.
Yes, I agree.
Well, I would think it's very wise to wait.
And I change my mind like every 3 days, so I'm not going to bring her, and then my mom has me as a fact.
Okay. Listen, you've been married for 6 years and you dated for 4 years before, so you've got the decade behind you, right? 10 years ago, when you were 10 years younger, what were you looking for?
Actually, I wasn't looking for anything. I was looking for fling.
So you stayed too long at the party?
No, it's funny. I was out of a relationship, and my husband I knew from college, and I thought, you know what, this is actually pretty cool because I already know him, I already know his history. He used to live on the same hall. Him can't tell me no lies because I know every girl, because you can literally see when you live on Taylor Hall, you can see across the block and you can see everybody who went into his room. So you know his history, and he kind of know mine too. So it was very easy, and we went, yeah man, let's hook up. And we were just having fun, and that was the aim. I wasn't looking for anything, to be honest, and I don't think he was looking for nothing either. He was probably like,
we'll have to interview him separately.
This girl, that was on campus, that's how they love, yes. And that's how we were rolling and flowing.
So you met on campus?
We met on campus, but we did not have any sort of relationship on campus. In fact, I hooked him up with his girlfriend.
What?
Yes.
So you got first hand. You didn't even do the interview because you interviewed a girlfriend.
Oh no.
No. You didn't find out from her anything about him.
No, because I didn't really I was not interested in him at all.
So what made the frog turn into Prince Charming? Because he clearly did.
Actually, no. What happened was, he was, in my estimation, a good-looking guy on campus, right? But we all came in, she said she liked him, and we hooked them up, and we moved on with our lives. I had somebody else on campus. I had a relationship with lasted through campus and went about our lives. And then we ran into each other like a few years after I left. And we were like, hi, but it was easy because we were friends, and we knew each other, so it was like, hey, and we hung out, and that made it so easy.
So what made you know that it was no longer a fling? What made you start saying you gotta put a ring on it?
Well, I actually had no interest in a ring being on it. I did not have any interest in being married.
So they kidnapped you?
So yes, literally. No, what made me know that it was different is after a few months in our relationship, I had to go away for a few months in my job. And so, that's the time when you stop having sex, and you actually will see if there is anything meaningful, because now you're gone foreign, he is by himself, and we literally used to spend hours on the phone. How much my phone card you got through? It was my phone back in them days, and he used to run through SIM card, and we used to just spend a lot of time talking. And I think that's when we discovered that we actually had a lot of things in common, and we shared common goals, because then time, in the early stages, what would happen is we'd see each other, and then it's pure physical thing going on, but no, you have nothing else to do. We didn't even have Facebook. Because Facebook had just come around in when we were just dating. It was 2008. It wasn't even a big thing yet, so you didn't even have those things as distractions. And so we just spent a lot of time talking, and I think we both kind of figured out, boy, there was so much going on. So by the time I came back, we were pretty confident that we were going to be in a relationship.
True love story.
So I still need for the young women who are going to find their love in the ways that you did to know what was the clincher. Was there a moment? Was there a starlit night? Was there a certain
There
look?
is no one thing for me that happened. I think what happened for me is I discovered that he was extremely supportive. He was driven. He had all the goals that I liked. I remember I was studying for law school at the time, and this is somebody who would actually sit and study with me. And when I take notes, he would grill me back on it, and he was very interested in everything that I was doing. I remember I had exams, and I lived in Mobay, and he drove to Mobay to pick me up to bring me back to my exam.
So when did you get a hint that he really, really liked you?
So, yeah, don't it? So all of the combination of everything, which just made it evident that, yeah.
And how did he propose? I always like to hear how men propose. Or women. Crystal.
Yes.
Or women.
He proposed. It was a hurricane day. Was it Sandy? One of those hurricanes. I don't remember what it was. And we went down to Negril. He told me I had to go, and I told him, why are we going to Breezes? And he said, in a hurricane. And he says, no man, we must spend the weekend. And I'm like, but it's going to rain, and what are we going there for? Anyway, I ended up going. And when I was there, the staff told me that, the last time they heard I didn't really like the experience there, so they wanted to give us a private dinner. And I was like, sure. And so we went to this beautiful gazebo that's all set up with candlelight, and I'm like, boy, Booker, they really think the time was horrible. I'm enjoying this. And so we're there, and we eat, but something was off because Garfield doesn't drink, and he was guzzling the wine. And I'm like, what's happening? But you don't drink. And he was there, and we had this fabulous dinner, and I see photographer come and say, may I have a photo of you guys? And I'm like, sure. And I'm like, look here, man, it's only Breezes are going after this. And then when it was time for dessert, they put the platter on. When I lifted it off,
the classic ring in the dessert
in the box. There was no dessert in there. And I see him go down on
I was going to say, did he go down on his
Yes, he
knees?
went down on his knees. I don't have any idea what he said. I'm sorry. I did not hear it. I was bawling. That's why I don't know what he said.
Very serious. I think everybody's now texting their mortars, look, you have to go to Breezes. You have to go to Breezes. Just make sure.
You have to go down on those knees.
I think if you don't go down on the knees, it's not genuine. Come on.
Really.
All right, really. And I'm not a romantic. It's just what you do. So, gentlemen, what's on your list? What's in your wallet? What are you looking for in a partner?
I'd say my list, I don't know, my list is more liberal than others.
Yes?
I just feel like all the traditional traits like faithfulness and supportiveness, those are expected.
What are you saying to me?
I mean, once I'm
You
married,
expect
I
faithfulness.
expect that. So
So do you make it explicit? Do you say to the young lady, I need for you to be faithful?
yeah, that has to be clearly explicit.
So you say it.
Yeah.
Because that's really important.
Communication is important.
Yeah, not only that, people assume a lot of things.
That's
Yeah?
true. You have to lay out what you want clearly on the table. So some people have different things of what they want, different perspectives. So if you want somebody who's artsy, who's very art driven and not very academical driven, then you have to communicate that. So to me, I just feel like in a sense of that, you need to just be expressive in what you want from the person. So then that person.
So do you tell them in poetry? Oh, babe, my love for you.
Oh my God.
Putting on a new shoe. I want to be with you like me.
No, actually, I don't really talk very poetic anymore. I used to, but I
And it got you in trouble?
No, it didn't get me in trouble. It's just that
It's not cool anymore?
it's not even that it's not cool. It's just that
You've outgrown it.
I've outgrown it
Yeah.
from like when I was 14, type writing poems for girls. That's not my inspiration. So no, it's just clear communication, clear explicitness, which is what I want. If you're open to that, then you can move forward. And I feel like it should be on the other person to be like, well, I can offer that, or I can't offer.
So it's a
that.
negotiation. It's like a UN negotiation.
It
Peace
has,
treaty.
it has to be, because in the first stage, I guess you have to be feeling out.
So you prefer to get like the hard things out of the way first, like Crystal, like when Crystal go with her bullet.
Well, yeah, definitely the hard thing, but not maybe in a sensory, just drilling them, just feeling out the person, spending time with them.
How long will it take to get to know the person before you know you're in a situationship?
I guess with every person it's different.
Okay.
Some persons it might take a couple months, some persons it click with instantly. So it's like you know where this person is going and you're like, yeah, I can vibe with this. And to me everybody has a certain energy about them. So
Yeah.
but everybody is just different. So I can't put a specific time on it.
That's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair. So Nico, you know I'm coming for you.
My list isn't as demanding as you guys. You have to be ambitious. You have to be super supportive of me. You have to be able to take my pictures and not complain. You
Sorry?
also- yes.
That's what we're hearing like that. What?
Yes, that's important.
Is that like at the top of the list?
It's not at the top. It's like second. It's not the top.
So what's the first thing? Have a camera.
Have ambition.
Have a good phone.
First thing,
Good
know my
camera.
angles.
Know my angles.
Yes. But seriously, you have to be ambitious. You have to be determined. You have to be passionate about what you do. You have to support me. You have to be respectful to everyone, regardless of gender, race, sexuality, whatever it is. And you just have, I just want to know that you are not winging life.
Okay.
I want you to know
Okay,
that
that you have a plan.
and you have a mission and you want to do this. And faithfulness, definitely. I mean, we can't take bun out we. You can't do the bun business.
You're not into pastry.
No, I'm not into
No,
pastry.
no.
But yeah, that's my list.
Yeah. But your list doesn't sound too different from Crystal's, you know. Crystal's sound more military. I mean, you have to wear a suit when you say Crystal's, right? You have to have a battle suit, right?
No, but Doc, let me tell you, my challenge is that I hate surprises.
Oh, you're boring.
I hate surprises.
Yeah.
You see, I'm in the public space too.
Yes.
So me don't want nobody come tell me that the supermarket, right? Me don't want the star tell me about my life.
Yeah.
So I would rather you tell me. There is nothing about you that you can tell me that I will hate.
Yeah.
Because it's your life and you would have make some decisions already like everybody. Me make some decision too. But just let me know. And I think it tells me that you're comfortable with your humanity. I don't expect you to be perfect. You nobody expect me to be perfect. But we must understand our imperfections and our shortcomings. Don't make somebody out of the bus stop tell me say.
Come and tell them.
Exact. Me no.
Hey, you see Nico?
Exactly.
So when we come back from the break, we're going to want to know, what do each of you present as your resume when you are talking to your partners? You have a lot of chat about what you want from a partner. What is it that a partner can expect from you after this break?
Pictures unnecessary.
No, I understand that. No popping out of no.
No man.
Snap, crackle, and pop is purely a cereal.
That's just I just want to know because I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with it, but I don't want to have to negotiate that in the hairdresser shop.
Right.
You know?
You know how to be there like, what? This is new school.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you just always want to be on guard.
Just
You
tell
look
me.
so
Just like,
stupid when somebody's telling you something about your partner. Like, you look so stupid.
but not night.
Oh, really?
Like me, we left for them things. There.
Especially when
Yeah.
something
Me, we left. No, we will left.
Legit.
Like me ask you
Legit.
3 times though. Me ask you 3 times if you're the girl. It's
Alexandra
Sandra come tell me, right? Me ask you 3 times.
And here's a girl in the salon talking about it.
And
Yes.
she had to do with a smile too, you know.
Yeah.
And,
Didn't you know?
and
know,
full
yeah,
details.
You didn't know?
And full details.
You didn't know that they were in the back of the van doing it?
Yeah.
On.
You see, the sex ain't a problem. You're a human being.
Right.
But own it up. If you're man enough to do it, if you're woman enough to do it, own it up. Tell me that you're comfortable with your behavior. And we can work
Everybody
with
have a
that.
past.
Everybody.
Yeah.
So
has a
all the
past.
things are not pro.
And when you admit it, I feel like you're willing to change it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
They make me
Or
respect
you're at
you.
least willing to own it, as you said,
Right.
because you may want to keep it.
And if I keep
And
it,
that
I'm going to
means
question.
that you
Never
have to
figure out.
negotiate.
And if I hide it from me, I'm going to question everything else.
Everything
I'm going to question everything else. Like, is that really true?
But
That's you coming back? This is your theme music?
It's a.
Like
yeah,
a
we'll
promo.
come back to it. Andrew, on to the music. You kill the music. Yeah?
Oh, you just come out with a song?
We'll come back. They were just giving the numbers to call them. Who this we're going to? Am I gonna like it? Not really, right?
Nika, there's somebody on my live that keeps asking me to make sure I show you on the camera. Shan Sparkle. Nico gives me life.
I can't do it.
So you can see my ankles.
So wave to Shan.
Hey, Shan. On.
Love Lies? Okay, we're back with you on Love and Sex, and that's Khalid with Love Lies. Don't know why our producer wants us to lie about love, but we're into the truth and reconciliation portion of the show, right? So we've been talking on Love and Sex about what is it that millennials want from a relationship. So that's a group of persons who are in the 18 to 35 age group. We've talked a lot about what each of us would have as a list. What are we looking for in the other person? So, I want to know what you bring to the table. And that's the question I ask most people who are telling me, well, I want this and I want that, I want this and I want... Let me get a second page. Page 2. So I usually ask, what do you bring to the table? Let's start with Nico.
Oh my God.
As a fashionista. Apart from good
Where's the
angles.
camera?
Yeah, apart
from
from good outfits too.
Good outfits,
what
good
do I bring
items,
to the
yes.
table? I am somebody who will love you unconditionally if you love me unconditionally. I'm somebody who's very supportive. Even if you have raised 2 chickens, may help you do whatever you need to
You will
do.
feed one of the
You will
chickens.
feed- Yeah, we have plucked them.
Yeah.
Also, I think I'm a very encouraging person. Like, if I see you not doing anything, it's either we left or you get up and do something. So you can expect some motivation from me.
All right.
Also, you can also expect, good love.
I don't know. Hun. I get the feeling that hun isn't really meant like honey. Like whatever. All right. Someone's listening. What do you bring to the table that keeps your relationship going 10 years strong?
I don't know if it's the reason for keeping the relationship going. But I think what I bring is it's very important for me, for whomever I'm in a relationship with, and thankfully with my husband, to maintain their individuality and to also have his peace of mind, because I know he values that a lot. And so for me, there are lots of things that my husband enjoys doing that I don't particularly. I just do because I go with him to have a good time, but he's into it. And I want him to not feel that because he's married, he can no longer do certain things. You know how people make it look like marriage is ball and chain, and once it happens, your life's done, and it's when you're really old and you can't bother. Same like how when you find God, you find a wife. I don't want it to be that kind of situation. I want him to really to be his own self. And so what I bring to the table is I allow him to retain his individuality. So he loves Trinidad Carnival. I'm never the one to say don't go. In fact, when he says, like when I was heavily pregnant and he says, no, we're not going, I'm like, of course, why wouldn't you go? I'm capable of taking care of myself. All the things that he enjoys doing, I still want him to do that, have his own time, to be his own person. Outside of that, of course, it's being supportive. I think that's very important.
So you both said supportive.
Yeah, and that's important to me. And I'm very driven, and I think I also drive him to, push himself to achieve whatever goals it is and to pursue them. So that's important to me. And communication, I think we vibe really well. And so I think we're both open and good at communicating with each other.
So the communication is easy.
It's very easy for us, yeah.
And do you think, people always talk about communication in relationships, right? But I think it's a catch-all phrase for everything. Whenever they want to say something needs improving, communication. When something is going badly, communication. They don't have another word. They just say communication. But do you feel that because the communication is good between both of you, it's made the other aspects that much easier?
Yes, and I feel like we also have a really good sense of humor. Anybody who follows us knows that we really jive each other a lot, and a lot of people will say we're ramp rough, but I find a lot of things funny, and he pushes me, and we kind of vibe with each other. So you have to have that to be able to deal with all the things that come along. And of course, trust me, we both have very strong personalities, so we cuss a lot, and cuss can be really serious. But I think underlining that is love. So we're all there.
And
And I will bring the unconditional love like it, because I don't think there is any
such thing.
don't?
No.
except for your baby.
We'll look at one.
For your child.
But you raise a very important issue again, Lucia, and that's what happens when you actually have the experience. You raise the issue of each of you having disagreements, that you fight, you cuss. People don't realize that fighting is part of a relationship. It's not that you fight, it's how you fight.
That's true.
And many of us never learn to fight fair.
That is true.
So
And even
we
in
bring the
marriages,
whole
we don't
laundry
always
basket
fight
out.
fair.
You're talking about a pair of glasses, and all of a sudden you hear about the last time I see a call a girl upon the phone. Nothing to do with the glasses, But your glasses remind me of the girl with the call upon the phone. Yeah, she did have one like that. Yes?
Yeah, that's
So
true.
fighting fair. It's not that you fight, it's how the two of you fight. And if you can reconcile those differences afterwards.
That is true.
And maybe that's part of your good communication.
It is, and I don't think we always fight fair. Because,
But you know when you don't, don't you?
But you know,
Do you know that
and
people
you
who
kinda
don't
know.
fight fair never know when they're not fighting fair?
Oh.
They feel justified? Well,
Self-serving
and they're
life.
flinging things outside. Yes, of course, I'm supposed to sleep on the sidewalk. That's his house. It don't matter.
Yes, I think we both know. And we've kind of have a way of, even if it's not a full-on apology, you can sense from what the person does later on that is their way of trying to apologize.
Like
to
what?
you
What's
and
his
coming
favorite way of
around.
apologizing?
So it's not really a favorite way, but when we have this fight and we're not talking for too long, and them call me and say, "I'm coming off the road. You want anything to eat?"
I figured it was something like that. You figured like ice cream or something like that. Yeah. You want a piece of chocolate cake?
You're all right.
Yeah. Sometimes we have to say, I'm sorry, though.
Yeah, yes.
And the key to saying I'm sorry is not just saying I'm sorry, but saying what you're going to do the next time. Yeah. Kids say I'm sorry. Adults say what they're going to do next time. So Mr. Jason, the poet with the mostest. The poet with the mostest. Come on. I still don't get, did you hear any rhymes yet? Is he living in rhymes?
Come on, advertise yourself, man.
Yeah, come on, Jason.
I mean, I don't know what.
What do you bring to the table?
I'm a very supportive person.
Everybody said that.
That's true,
That
but
one's still though.
I feel like it is a must. Different from what I offer, I'm very creatively driven, so I push creativity. So, like, even people around me that don't think they're creative, I'm like, no, you have to be creative. Everybody is
So
creative.
you need a creative person.
Yeah, everybody
Same.
is creative in their own way. I can look on you and gain inspiration. Cause I need inspiration through just speech, through even just looking at you. Because everything to me is visual.
So again, you were saying that for you it's about energy.
Yeah. A lot
So
about
the person
energy.
dedicated, that's not going to work. for
No.
you.
And even if the person is dedicated,
No, I mean, they could be calm.
Yeah.
They could be calm without being
so
dedicated.
I guess
Yeah.
what I offer is just my energy, my spirituality, and how I vibe with
How
that
are we
person.
going to know about your spirituality? If I put you in a room full of women and I have Kristen and Lucia judge how spiritual you're being, how are they going to know that you're spiritual? You're going to go like, shanti, what's
Papa
gonna
Tuma
happen?
and
Yeah.
No, I guess it just
Or Khalil.
I guess the first thing starts with my personality, what I bring off my aura. So maybe they can say,
Where
I'm a
is
calm
it?
person, and then through that they then.
So like you'll
sit with
approach a girl and
conversation.
talk to her about her chakras and things like that?
No, not necessarily.
Because he doesn't talk about aura already, so I'm expecting you to tell about chakras.
Not necessarily. Most times I don't feel like I do the approaching. I always wait till a girl approaches
So
me.
you're a shy guy? You
No.
play a shy guy?
Not really shy, because I'm an introvert, but I talk to people, I communicate. So it won't
So
be a
you'll be in the
case-
corner looking at her going,
Yeah, more so. So it's more like if I come and talk to you, and I come and talk to you and be like, hi, I want you. It's more just like conversation. So it's like I'm driving the interest from you. So I won't come to you and be like, hi, and explicitly say I'm interested.
it's not a
in you.
hard sell, it's a
No,
soft sell.
It's a soft sell. So more like I'm trying to get
So
the
you're
person interested
sneaky.
in me.
You're sneaky. That's what we get now. You sneak up on him and before they know it, pow.
Yeah.
They're there, right?
So it's like, oh, Paul, finally. Here your hair. So it's like
like a ripe mango just drop off of the tree.
more so.
See, I'm giving you lyrics and just made that version. Crystal, what do you bring to the table to this manager girl that interviewed us sweating?
Okay. I'm a builder, doc. When I come in, I come for work, right? Which is why I want to know what on, you know, like when I did it, what you need, come for work, right? If you tell me say you have money issues, I come for work. I'm gonna find out which bank I gonna help you with the money issues. Tell me say you know they might kick you out of school, I'm there with you to work on the education. So it's the same idea of being supportive, but when I tell you I'm going to put myself 100% behind it, like say it's my life and it's my success. And so that's why I'm very careful about, you know, this catch me off guard thing, because when I'm there, you know, I show up. Anything that has to do with you, I show up for it. If it is on your orbit, I'm there to support that thing too. So the feeling of betrayal comes at me very quick when I feel like you didn't give me all the cards. You know, you kind of kept this face down.
Yes,
exactly. The other thing is that I bake my bread. No, I say to Moses all the time, like you're the bakery, but I tell you, one day if like the light lock off, me can carry in 2 slices.
Yes.
Right? It not gonna be the whole bag of bread like what you have, but I have 2 slices over here where I can't help you. And I pride myself on the ability to help to sustain financially any relationship that I'm in.
So you hold your own, your super uber plantifications. So any out of door of a plan, you like the architect.
I'm here to help. Let's reason it out and tell me what you need. But that question of just being able to share financially with who I'm with is important, because I have a lot of girlfriends who, I mean, they'll tell the man up front, this is my secret bank account and you never gonna know how much money in there. Don't ask me if you run out of gas and you can only ever have $1,000. So just not ask for more than $1,000. Because you know they're coming with that mental block. Man, give a man my money, he must give me money, or because they've been hurt too in spaces because they've been kind. But that's something that I really enjoy doing, providing, and then understanding when it's my time to provide and when it's time to allow myself to be provided for.
So you like the give and take of a reciprocal relationship.
Yes.
You want to know that you are the yin and I'm the yang, and I'm the yang and you're the yin.
And that is one of the biggest differences, I think, going back to your earlier questions between our grandparents' relation, when you just needed a man or cousin to provide for you and take care of you. A lot of us are able to take care of ourselves and would do just as well with and without the man, and that's why we have other demands. It becomes the emotional.
But you know, I'm going to challenge you on that, Lisa, when you come back, because I would say that my grandmother clearly would be like your great grandmother. Yes? I'm going to say that my grandmother provided in different ways from the millennial woman, but she was still providing when we come back from the break. It's alright, I'll just bring them on my phone. McDonald's? Andrew, I managed to match it.
Wait, so this song is called Love Lies?
Yeah.
Oh, I've been saying love like.
That's what you were saying.
Show me what you love like.
That's what I thought.
There are many happy songs.
That's the theme song for the night.
So, apparently.
She's crazy.
Tell me what you love like is.
Lies.
Lies. So it's basically asking why you love lies. So
Oh, why?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, I thought he was saying, tell me where your love.
No. Isn't it where you love
why
lies?
you love lies.
It's why you love it.
I-
We have Google, guys. We have Google.
Admit that one of those.
No, that's really good.
Google it. Because why are we totally change the meaning of the song?
Yeah.
So Google it.
Okay. So baby, tell me where your love lies.
Where?
Where? Tell me where your love lies. Because I'm like,
okay, that makes more sense.
why your love lies?
So it's
I mean,
basically
Because it was like, is it in your
I can
mystery?
accept defeat, you know. I can accept defeat, man. I feel no way. It's a long time I'm trying to mash it up.
Oh, I thought you were talking about football.
Oh, they come to this song.
So it just fell down?
No, man, I've been pulling you too much in these cards. I can't.
Oh.
Most people come in here and behave, and they don't touch anything, and they don't move anything. I don't anything here, right? But I have to move everything. I frankly would prefer if it didn't have these monitors. All this stuff was suspended from the ceiling. You don't get what you want everything. I'm going to lay it up on here.
Tweaking. I do have radio.
Or yeah, or there's a link.
It's
Oh, yeah, the live stream on Facebook.
I've been telling them. Go live, I'm like, no sis.
No, hon.
Why not? Why would you not do that?
I'm not a live guy at all.
Ooh.
Like,
Wait, so where do you interact? Like
As,
how you give Shan life? Because I thought you were like on Instagram or something.
I am. I'm like, that's the only thing I don't know on Instagram.
Or the live. Okay. I
You know,
get
like
it.
some people got them that can go live. Hey guys. I got them shy, but them really shy, them very conceited. Hi guys. Yeah, so we're not it today. That's not, I don't know. It's either I'm gonna be like that or make like a bag of things. And I think
So
I
ever catch yourself.
So
Best
but I stay away.
We're back. It's very preppy. I know. Frederick, you never have to go back so old, you know. Can I just stand up so I can see her? I cannot see this woman.
We're
Really?
we welcome Surfboard from Beyonce.
If I can't see her, I can't communicate with her.
Or Love on the Brain by Reed.
I cannot see
Some
her.
Love on.
things.
Oh yeah, that's a good
Yes,
song.
you.
That's a good one.
Heard me?
Andrew updates me.
You heard what I said?
Oh,
Okay.
no.
What do you guys are? No, go ahead.
Huh?
All right.
Oh.
How will I know
If he really loves me with every heartbeat.
We're back with your love and sex. Okay, we're just not gonna sing that one, all right? And of course, you know who that was. How will I know? Yeah, it's that's like is it Whitney? Whitney,
Yeah,
right?
of course.
A young
Classic.
Whitney bouncing across the stage,
Yes.
and you know, and Aretha Franklin in the
That's an
background.
iconic
Yeah.
song.
Oh my goodness, how will I know? We're back with your love and sex, and we're talking about how you will know as a millennial that this is love. My sister used to say glove. This is glove. I love you like a glove. Okay? So how will you know that this is the right person?
I just think it's a feeling. It's just I don't know. It's
Love is
just
a feeling?
It's a feeling.
Crystal
I
is
don't-
going to remove you from the millennial club. She's not
One
buying
person
that.
like, oh, hell, I might love this person, you know. It's just like you've been through it, you've been around them long enough, you just know that.
So do you love only when you've been through like trials and tribulations?
No, I think
and is that what does it look
it's,
like?
it's really not. There's no deadline. There's no like text that alerts you that hey, you might be in
Mhm.
love. It's just
It
a
could be love.
feeling like.
Mm-hmm.
You just deal with the person, you realize a couple stuff like certain things that you wouldn't do, you start doing it. And you start getting that feeling like, oh my god, like I can't go a day without texting this person, like it's the person that's for me, like how I know I'm sprung on you is when I change my mind. I'm in my 20s. I change my mind every 3 days. So when
So it's like in love or love?
I don't-
Or is there no distinction for
No, I
millennials?
don't do that distinction anymore.
Yeah.
I used to watch Boy Meets World and think that, there was a thing like that, but going to real life, I was like, no, go so. But, I mean, in terms of me knowing when it happens is when I realize that my behavior is changing to communicate certain things with you. Yeah, when I'm deliberately doing the thing that I know you will interpret as love. So, in my
When you're
relationship, no.
signaling love.
Yeah, in my relationship now, in like natural crystal procedure, is to call you, is to make myself available when you want to bond, and to cook. That's actually a marker for me. And I realized that what my partner interpreted as the ultimate display of love was when me a clean. Yeah. Like him love see me clean. Like when me a clean him just go, yo, you're in a cleaning mood down. and so I realized that I would start to clean more, So I'm in the car and I see something and then I start to clean and then I'm wiping down the thing. And so it's me now trying to communicate in a way that I know you will get it. That I love you.
Language.
Right. I want to use his love language. So he loves to see, broadly it's just him wanting to see me serve him in a particular way. But it's
and
not
to
food.
Care for
Right.
the
He said,
environment.
right. So
his love language is acts of service.
and let me tell you acts of service. Like it ban, I tell you, so this is all I know. Him love white sheet, right?
Oh yes.
Him love white sheet.
Who doesn't?
And just let's talk about the building of a spliff. And when the ash drop on the bed, and him love white sheet, right? So a part of that act of service is
black cover.
I tried. So I have like a dark comforter,
Yes.
but at the end of the day, it's the white sheet.
Yeah.
And so in service of him, I will regularly, first of all, I have 3 different white sheet sets, and I will regularly strip the bed and blue soap it and soak it and declare that white sheet is soaked, so say like a cleaning and go on.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So and it's weird because I thought it was every man wants to cook and wash them clothes, and that's not him. He just likes to see me taking care
And he
of what's
also is
around
trying to
him.
he also seems to thrive on you paying attention to the specific things,
Yes.
the peculiar things, and that's what we all like,
The white
When
sheet
the
hard,
person
me
knows
never like. The white
Yeah,
sheet
but
hard.
So can I tell you, it's the easiest sheet to do because bleach.
Well, when you put it that way, but me
Yes,
still have to pay attention
you know
to
that there are
it,
bits that you have
And you
to
leave
do.
it on the line too long, and again the same yellowing of the. So it's hard, but I'm willing.
Get
5.
That's my answer. Identical. So when the pillowcase is so much,
It's like it's always clean. It's
Yeah.
always clean,
Yeah. I do like a fresh bed, I love a freshly made bed,
Yeah.
and I love fresh bedspreads. OMG. I will go and buy 4 sets.
Look here,
Yeah.
down if the fabric freshener thing, me and it that.
Do you know that there's a well, now we're talking all this.
There
There is
a porch eye or something?
no, there's a talcum powder that you spray on your sheets after you've made the bed. It
Okay.
comes in a spray can.
It's
sold
in the
in a
supermarket?
special store. No,
Oh, Amazon. I have to Amazon it.
no. Well, you could Amazon it, but
Okay.
it's sold in novelty stores,
Oh, I get what you're saying.
adult stores.
I get what you're saying.
Okay. And you
I get what you're
just,
saying.
you just spray that on the sheets after you've made the bed before you just put on that last
Mm-hmm.
top sheet. And when you slide into it, OMG, it's like heaven.
I take it note of that one. I take it note of that one.
It's heaven. Surprising, right?
Yes.
Once she upon it,
So
I'm
this
going.
no,
you're not.
Jump in and pump it.
What? So listen, how do you know when you're being loved? Just the same thing that we're talking about with yourself. How do you know you're being loved, and how does your partner know when they're being loved? What is it that they want from you to make them feel loved? Grandma's time, and it's different.
For me, I think Garfield gets it. You show me that you love me when I see you supporting me and anticipating my needs and doing things for me in that sort of way. And it doesn't have to be big things. It can be something as simple as, like I said, when I used to, even when I'm studying, Garfield knows that I love Red Bull and the fridge never out a Red Bull. Or I might be studying
he's
and you bring me lunch.
thoughtful.
It's thoughtful,
He's
but it's
considerate.
doing those kinds of acts and doing things for me. Like when you see Garfield go by, check up my thing and look what is my MAC shade and carry it to the MAC
Oh,
store
bless.
and get the foundation
Forget
and
it.
come back because
Forget it. We need 6 of those.
so yeah, that's it for me.
That is
And the
above
funny
and
thing
beyond.
is Garfield also does PDA, public display of affection. I mean, anybody who is on his Instagram know that he posts hundreds of photos of between me and Jordan. That I could do without, but
She just saying publicly.
Yes.
Oh,
See me right over here. So, yeah, man.
Listen, he loves you.
On.
He loves you. I've seen his Instagram.
Yes. I
It's
could.
not coming to me.
That's not my love language. I
Yes.
can do without that. But that's his way of
But
expressing
the
his love. So
thoughtfulness
yeah.
reaches
So
you.
so I appreciate that. I think for him, I said it earlier. It's to allow him to be himself and the peace of mind and supporting him. So my thing is to, he's the kind of guy, if he goes to a party, he goes to enjoy himself. I'm going to dance, I'm going to wine on everybody. It's not a problem
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
I don't make those things
Yeah,
bother
girl, not
me.
insecure.
Yeah, and if he, like I said, the Trinidad thing, if he wants to go here with his boys, to allow him to do that. Because I don't think you can police somebody into being faithful. So
you can't. You can't.
You
You
can't.
can't possibly.
So I just allow him to do that and to try to allow him to maintain it. Once
give
he's
him room.
free, once he has the room and all
Yeah.
of that, he's good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Nice. Gentlemen.
For me,
The ladies had a lot to say, and so
Right.
let me see if you guys are paying attention.
I like some intensity. So you have to.
Man,
You know, I'm
you
worried
want
about
to-
this. I'm worried.
It's from 0 to 100.
Yeah, I'm kind of like worried about this.
in
Whips and chains?
anything. No, not that. But even now, like my girlfriend just texted me and was like, "Who are dropping in your lap now?" It's just to show that you actually care. So it's like.
So you
keep me on
you
my
like a
toes.
little bit of a detective story.
Not
You want to
really
be a little bit policed and threatened and bullied.
Not really bullied or thing.
Yeah.
Just keep me on my toes.
Like key your car and things like that.
No, that's way too far.
Like Madea. You want a Madea?
So, to me, that's some ways that you show you care. So, it's not even like, because sometimes it's never even that serious. Because sometimes it's done jokingly. But it's just to show that they have the
That it
intentions of
matters.
care. Yeah, that
That
it
it
matters.
matters.
That now I'm talking and you're listening to what I say.
So you want
and
quality
stuff.
time.
Yeah, quality time.
And how does she like to be loved?
She
You
wants.
get this wrong in salt tonight.
Right.
Can't go.
She likes attention.
You got it right, baby.
She likes attention, so I give it to her. And as I said, supportive, caring, somebody who listens. You have to listen. Like that's very important. In just listening to what the person wants, because sometimes they don't even say it. They show
Absolutely.
what they want.
And I tell you a big secret. What a person does for you is what they'd like done for them.
Yeah.
It's that simple. If I make you a cup of tea in the morning before you get out of bed, I will really relish a cup of tea in the morning before I get out of bed. Because for me, we tend to give other people what our love language is.
Right.
So pay attention to what the person does for you, because that's what they like back. Nobody likes to be giving, and never getting.
Right.
And that giving knows we're going to give you a break and come right back.
So, what can you really want to post on
No, but like, I literally came across his Instagram. I don't know if it was in Instagram. I was like, you're in every photo. I wish somebody could post me up so much.
And take you good
And
angles
take-
as well.
And the picture
He takes good angles, right?
Yes,
Listen,
girl. You're married kissing 3 times. Well bless. Well bless.
Because he's proud of you. Yeah. And you're not exactly shabby enough. So,
When you said intensity, I'm like, okay, poet, where we going with this? Like, where we going with this? I'm like, wait, some